Yes, people. What's everyone saying, man? Welcome to a stream. I've not actually done one of these in ages, but yeah, man. Like Man United 2-2 to Lyon, to flipping Lyon. We drew 2-2. Onana, Howler from Onana at the end. This guy was talking the most nonsense, right? He was talking the most nonsense just for him to concede. Like, yeah, man. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, man, like, big up to everyone who's going to be joining. Bro. I'm Oh, yeah, and big up to Ibby as well. This is his first time on the show. What are you saying, man? You good?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed, family. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me coming on. Shout out to the mandem. Like, share, subscribe, and that. You know the thing. And yeah, first things first, Ahmed. How's your day been? How's United got you in the chokehold, blood. How Amorim?
Bro. I'm
Terrorismo.
this Onana guy, bro. I swear to you. Oh, yo, I see bad people from Hussam, you know.
Hold on.
Bro. All hail Matic. Big up to James Bond, Hussam Raid, Mohammed, Viva Arteta. Hussam sends his regards. Big up to Hussam as well.
Shout out to
What's the
Sam, by
youngest
the way.
people? Botox, but that's mad, bro. Big up, man. What's everyone saying? Can you lot? Is my mic good? Can you lot hear me? My mic is good, yeah.
Can you guys hear me as well?
Hey yo, 71 people. Make sure you like and subscribe. This Onana guy. Firstly, I swear, you know what? When him and Matic were going at it, Matic was like, "Onana, you're statistically the worst goalkeeper in the that Man United have ever had." He comes out on Twitter and says, "Oh, I've won trophies with Man United. Certain people can't say that." Why would you talk like that with so much chest when you're playing like a bozo? The first goal, free kick, just lets it go in. The second goal as well.
Oh Lord.
The Lyon player skins one of our defenders, shoots the ball, and then instead of parrying it or like catching it, it bounces off him from his hands, and then they tap it in. And he's there shouting for offside, but it wasn't offside. I
think
swear to you.
I can't lie. Sorry to cut you off, bro. I think Onana is one of them people, yeah, that park at the disabled car park, fam. I swear down, bro. That guy, yeah, his hands, bro. His hands. Not even his hands, his feet, furthermore, blood. It's peak, bro. It's peak. Bro.
Bro.
He's short. Can't even keep the ball up, blood. It's crazy. But let's hear your rating towards the players that played today. Garnacho, my superhero.
Garnacho is the worst academy player I've laid eyes on in my life. He's the worst academy player I've ever watched in my life. There was an opportunity here on the counter attack where this guy he had Zirkzee on the right of him, he had Bruno, and guess what he does? Not only does he make the wrong decision and not pass it to Zirkzee because he was making a good run, right? He gives it to Bruno, and the weight of pass was rubbish, and it led to Bruno having a heavy touch. Like, what are you supposed to do with that?
By the way, guys, in this scenario, I'm one of the top reds, so I have to defend my superhero Garnacho here. Garnacho is my superhero because it's the Cristiano Ronaldo region. I believe he has a great future at Man United. Surely he'll be that breakout star that people want to see at United. Uh,
Bro. That's what. No, but the thing is, you're trolling. But that's what they were saying, though. That's what they were saying. It's
Lord.
actually like, it's actually crazy. Big up to Viva saying, bro, if none of your fans are crucifying this guy Onana for illegal betting, you lot must be cooked. No, 100% we're cooked. Oh nah. Yeah, Oh nah to us too, mate.
Oh
Yeah.
nah. Hey, I swear, sorry, bro. I can't lie. You saw what I wrote here there during the halftime, blood. I swear down, bro. Onana might be the reasons here why Donny's want us black men here back in chains, bro. I swear down, blood. This guy, yeah. Oh, Brother, how that first goal that you man conceded, yeah. At first, I wrote to the man the minute I was taking the piss, but I was like, yo, if that was Robert Sanchez, yeah, bro, my head would be on Pluto, blood. I swear down.
Bro. Bro, it's so annoying as well because we played rubbish. I'm gonna be honest. We had some chances here and there. Casemiro and what else? Hojlund had the chance in the first half. This Hojlund guy, we paid 70 mil. Oh my god.
Guys,
Rasmus
guys.
Hojlund. I'm not this is no joke. Garnacho is the worst winger I've seen him. While I've been watching United, yeah, and supporting United, Garnacho's the worst winger I've seen. Hojlund's the worst striker I've seen. And
Hey,
this
guys.
manager here is absolutely. This is why get him out, man. Get this manager out, bro. Get him out. He's rubbish. He doesn't know what he's doing. I said it I've been hammering him out for the last month or so. His tactics are rubbish. His football's rubbish. His team selection's rubbish. He does more interviews than having good tactics. More interviews. We've got a manager who's just there for interviews. That's it. That's it. Indeed. LinkedIn. That's all he's about. Applying for jobs, interview with Sky Sports. He's got more interviews than us actually having wins. We've not had 2 back-to-back wins, in the Premier League, but in this Europa League right now, like how the Lyon aren't even a great team. Like they played some decent football here and there. They had some chances with Lacazette had about a couple of chances where he should have bagged. They also had one in the first half. I can't remember what it was, but bro, Euro depressed with gold. Bro, Euro was actually, to be fair to Euro, he was actually arguably our best player alongside Mazraoui. Mazraoui made some crucial blocks. He made some good blocks, man. Like there was a time where Lyon were on the counter attack, and then he defended well. Maguire, yeah, I don't know what he does, mate. Yes, ship him back to Sheffield or wherever he came from. He's useless. Onana's useless. Ugarte didn't play well. Cass was okay. Bruno got the assist for Zirkzee's goal. It was a good cross, but overall he wasn't good. Like there was a free kick where he had a chance to just whip it in the mix. It went out for a goal kick. Again, like I just don't understand why this guy gets a free hit at Man United. Like I don't know what else he has to do. Like Onana, you rock my world, says Malik. Big up to Malik, man.
Shout out to Malik.
Big up to Soccer Junkie saying Onana is a bozo. He is a bozo. I mean, that's being nice. That's actually being nice. Yet again, United fans blaming the manager, blame the shit players you have. We don't have bad players. We don't have bad players. Like the players that I'm complaining about are literally Hojlund, and what else? What was I going to say? Hojlund, Garnacho, especially them 2 players. You had Zirkzee on the bench. This is the second time he's benched him. He benched him against Man City. He came on. We played better. No, sorry. He played much better. And he also he almost bagged as well. He did more in that cameo than Hojlund did for a whole hour. Again, he gets benched tonight. Why are you benching Zirkzee? I don't understand. I mean, I do understand because he doesn't actually rate Zirkzee, and he prefers Hojlund. But it's just embarrassing. Embarrassing. Manager needs to go, mate. Yeah. What are you lot saying? Yeah. What are you saying? What are you lot saying? Comment section, man. Hold that ham zero ball knowledge, brother. Listen, bro. Listen, big up Hamza, yeah. But he's Hamza's funny, bro. Hamza's funny. Big up to Yasser, bro. Yasser, he's a real one, yeah. Big up Hussam for the raid. Bro, give him a transfer window first. This is why man don't want to come in.
What?
Want to come to in January. He knew how shit your team was, bro. I was watching Champions League, right? I was watching Champions League yesterday, and you can say, yeah, they've got better players, right? But I'm watching Rafinha, a player who I don't even rate that highly, who's having a great season with Flick. He's actually made them play the best football, and he's probably in the biggest form of his life. That's what top managers do, they improve players. This guy is not improving, not a single one. We're backwards. We've regressed under him.
Now you guys have regressed badly.
We have regressed massively, and this is coming from someone who I couldn't stand Ten Hag because the players that we're complaining about, Onana is Ten Hag signing, So's Hojlund. So's Mason Mount. I saw Mason Mount come on today, and then I was like, I want. Loads of people were tweeting on Twitter saying, "Oh my God, go on Mason Mount." I thought he scored. Guess what they were gassing about? They were gassing him for squaring up to someone. They love passion. That's all they do. Like, it's crazy.
How many minutes has Mason Mount played for you guys?
Well, this season I don't even know, bro. He's come off the bench 3 times or twice. He's come back from injury recently, so yeah.
By the
Like,
way, shout out for Manchester United, giving my club again money that we then used to go and buy minors for some weird reason. But yeah, I don't know if you guys want to hear my opinion on the game, but
yeah, what are you
like
saying about the game? Like, what are you saying?
after the first 45 minutes, I can't turn that game off.
I don't blame you, to be fair. But what was your thoughts of the game though?
First things first, the way the manager set you man up was mad still. I can't lie. Where were the goals gonna even come from? You had a Bruno, yeah. When it comes to set pieces, Bruno, that's the thing there that Bruno can actually like pattern. You get,
Yeah.
but who's gonna score the goals? Because Rasmus, bro, did you see that chance that Rasmus had in the
Yeah,
first
he
half?
scuffed it. I seen that chance. He scuffed it.
It was so terrible. It was actually awful. I swear down, bro. And then
Yeah.
you have a Garnacho who's getting bullied. You have Ugarte. Ugarte has to be the most useless signing that last transfer window. Your transfer window, yeah, should have been a 10 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, a good 8 out of 10, yeah. But Ugarte just brings it down to a 6. Mazraoui, class. Zirkzee, when he came on, I didn't watch him because I was like, yo, the manager is not going to sub him on anyway. So, like, I couldn't be bothered, bro. I didn't want to see you, man, getting bumped, yeah, by fucking Lyon, fam. It's peak. So, I clocked out. I was like, yo, first, I took the piss out of the Mandem in the GC, in the split Man United, in the split here we go, fam. And from there, I went to go and have some food, blood. I swear down, bro. Today I had a good day. But
People are saying, people are saying that Pep didn't win the league in his first season. He didn't win the league in the first season, but bro, he came fourth, right? First of all, he implemented his football, and then the board got him his players, and then he started cooking. This is Pep Guardiola we're talking about, a guy who is established, who's done stuff at Barcelona, played arguably the best football you'll ever see with Messi, Iniesta, and Busquets, right? And he's a winner, and his football at its best is outrageous. You cannot compare his time with Man United, with Amorim. Sorry, you cannot.
what
What
did
has
I
Amorim?
mean?
What's
What has he
Amorim?
done?
He's not done anything in the game. If we're being honest, like he's won a few trophies at Sporting. Whoop to do, mate. Whoop to you do.
Now we need is look
What
like
does
the best.
Sporting have to do? What does Sporting have to do with Man United? What does that have to do with anything?
Sorry, bro, before I cut you off, yeah. Like, Darwin Nunes, that Liverpool striker that you man see there, yeah, was bagging differently in that Portuguese league, blood. Chat to me. What, bro, what? What the? Nah, I'm actually confused, bro. I swear down, bro. Amarim, yeah, them. Best example that I could give you, yeah, would be like a Brittany Renner or a Rubios fam. Amarim got these United fans twanged, bro. I swear down, bro. The nice face, the nice beard, blood. He looks like them fucking Arab guys, yeah, with mad money, and can speak very, very nicely, blood. But he got you man twanged hard. Not you obviously, but like the United fan, but he had you man hard. You man was starving after Ten Hag. I can't lie.
Bro, it's mad, yeah. Like it's mad. I'll reply to everyone in the comment section. Make sure you all like and subscribe in it. There's 54 people here. Shout out to everyone tuning in. I'm literally gonna go through everyone, right? We will sell you Kelleher for 150 mil. Hello, us funders, Isaac, you bums. Keller has been good for Liverpool, to be fair. Sporting didn't win 4 years before he got there. That's fine. I'm not a Sporting fan. Respectfully, I'm not a Sporting fan. What he did at Sporting is completely different to coming to the Prem and Man United. It's two different things. Sporting, like, it's different. You can't compare like the league there. You can't compare the players. You can't even look at the opposition that they're facing too. the oppositions that you're facing in the Premier League is far more superior as well, right? More of a challenge. You're going to face more adversity, and you can't just stick to I'm going to play this formation and I'm going to play this way, even though I'm losing. Never said you have to abandon your philosophy, yeah, but you have to mix it up. You have to utilize the players that you've got. So, but he's not doing that, right? So I don't know why people are just like not looking at the red flags. Big up Mason as well for joining. There's so many comments here that I'm trying to get through all of them. He's had less than a season. Yeah, but I don't care if he's had less than a season. I don't care if he's had less than a season because
he's technically had a season. Look at the amount of games he's coached United, bro. He's had a full-on season, mate. What are you talking about? You guys were 4 points off top 4 when he got the job.
4.
4
Was
points
it
off
4
top 4.
points?
Yeah, I think it was 4 points. 4 or 3 points off top 4. You guys should not be doing this badly. Ten Hag would not have you man here. Although I hate Ten Hag's guts here because he was trying to say Ahmed, like, you guys would not be doing this, bro. I swear down, fam. Reed had you man playing some nice football because he understood the team. Your manager, yeah, in terms of talent ID, just sucks. Sad to put it to you guys, he just sucks badly. Same goes for my manager as well.
Yeah, 100%. What are you saying, Mason?
Disappointing. I mean, clown of the week or clown of the goalkeeper of the century goes to Onana. I mean, that guy is. I've never ever gotten angry with a keeper as much in my 19 years of my life than I do with Onana. I mean, just ridiculous. Like, you get back, Zirkzee comes on, scores a header, winning goal. You think, all right, okay, you might actually go to your Old Trafford, maybe with a 2-1 lead, not great, but we're still in the lead. No, this clown of a keeper palms it again into danger, which he's been doing all season. Palms it into the danger, and they score. You want to talk about talent, manager? You want to talk about manager IQ, goalkeeping IQ? This guy has zero. He is honestly, I don't know what his brain is made out of, candy or just there's no brain in there, but his IQ levels is terrible, and he's glued to his line every time there's a cross. The man's scared that he's going to get bloody Batista bombed or speared. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Like, I saw a lot of people criticizing Matic for what he said, but Matic is completely right about Onana. I don't know why people were sticking up for Onana and he came out on nowhere and then started backing Onana when Matic said something. What Matic was saying is completely the truth.
Yeah, he actually
it's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
By the way,
and Garnacho, get that bum out. Get Garnacho out. He's a bum. Absolute disgrace. The fact he got to stay on. The fact he came off, he stayed on again for like 70 minutes or whatever. It's disgraceful.
No, 100%. I agree with what you're saying, man. Like, Garnacho, I mean, I'll get onto Garnacho later, yeah, because I'll have like a 20-hour monologue about that guy. Big up to Rude, man. What are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, no, I was looking for the live, man. So I'm like, shit, man, what's happening here? But yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm disappointed with the result at the end.
Yeah, bro. How do I get that StreamYard link? Listen, if anyone here wants to hop on the stream, yeah, just DM me on Twitter, innit? Just DM me on Twitter. Like, I'll let anyone on, even if you're like got different opinions. But yeah, I am Kev. Just hit me up on Twitter. Yeah, man. By all means, sack his ass and go through the same cycle again. It's not. You know what's mad, yeah? Is that when people say you've sacked managers before, it's the same cycle. Okay. We've hired Van Gaal, Jose, Oli, and Ten Hag and Amorim. I mean, out of all of those managers, the only one that actually had stability and had us doing something is Van Gaal, right? We sacked him. That was on Ed Woodward, right? Then we go get Jose Mourinho. We all know Jose is someone who is a quick fix manager who needs ready-made players, and he's going to win now. Win right now. So when you've got players like Rashford, Martial, Pogba, who are Martial was how old? 20, 21, and then Rashford was 22. Like I respect Mourinho's hilarious to me. I think he's one of the best managers yet. But for the squad that we had back then, it wasn't really suited. I know he came second and won us a couple of trophies here, but he was always going to be a short-term coach. All these managerial appointment was purely on emotion. We needed some good vibes, you know. After Mourinho, we got too toxic. Oli, feel-good factor. He had a good. His interim period was solid, and then when he became manager, everything everything just capitulated. Ten Hag, we thought he was going to play a certain way, and then he won us 2 trophies, but everything else was diabolical. I look at this team that we have right now. I'm not saying that we should be getting second or first, or we should be cooking every single time against every team. I'm saying that with the players that we have right now, we should be at least 6th. I don't care what anyone says. 5th or 6th we should be. We should be around there. I watch Chelsea. Chelsea aren't great. They've got some good players, but they play awful football. Don't say to me, Forest don't have better players than us. Forest have Chris Wood. I know we've got Hojlund, but we've got players like Zirkzee, who's solid. We've got Amad Diallo. We've got Kobe Mainu. We've got Mazraoui. You've got Delo, who's a good player. You've got Delit. You've got Lissandro, who's obviously he's not fit right now. You've got Lenny Yoro. There's enough good players there. So yeah, man. Like, what are you saying, Rude? Like, what are you saying? What are your thoughts on the whole game, anyway?
Personally, man, overall, I have to call out 3 players. Your boy Garnacho, Rasmus Hojlund, and obviously Onana making 2 mistakes as well. So obviously, I was buzzing that Zirkzee scored the goal, man. But that's the first time I celebrated. I was thinking, yeah, we got the game now. And then he makes that shitty mistake, man. It literally annoyed me. But I just want to, like, obviously, if you told me before the game, would you take a draw to Old Trafford? I would have. But going through the circumstances, should have won it at the end. But overall, let's talk about now the other 2 players, Garnacho and Rasmus. Not good enough, man. Rasmus, man, the guy cannot pass. He had one of the instances, he was on the right-hand side. He had a clear ball to pass the ball to Garnacho. It went for throw-in. Not good enough, and the guy just not good enough. I just think the manager's picking him due to just because he keeps running, right? And I'm getting pissed off with the manager now because you got Zirkzee there, pick him. And with Garnacho, the reason I think the manager's picking Garnacho is because Amad is injured. If Amad was not injured, then I think Garnacho would be benched. But how many times that guy tries to take on players, he just can't. He's not that guy. People think like you look at Lamel, that guy's just unreal at the age of 17, right?
Yeah.
But Garnacho, 21 years old, he's not even his like left the lace of the boots, right?
No,
And that's it. The Garnacho is not that player that people think. So I'll still give him 2 years, but he has to be a squad player, right? But
guys, he's still young.
Yeah, still young. Well, still young. But look at Lamel, 17. But I'll still give him 2-3 years as a squad player. But I wouldn't want him near the full-time squad. No chance.
Do you reckon you guys should? Sorry, bro. Do you reckon you guys should send him out on loan to Al Nassr?
On loan, I think he needs full-time football. But he's not going to look at Amad Diallo. He went on loan to Rangers. He went on loan to Sunderland, and the guy balled it out. I rate the guy, and then he come back to Manchester United, basically proving that he's the don, like he's the man. Right? We should do that with some of the other players, personally.
Bro, like you're spot on about Yamal's doing it at 17. It's not just Yamal. Look what Palmer did last year. Even though even Palmer is another example. Like, he's not played well in 2025 as of lately, but look what he's done. Quality player. Yeah. He's 21. Rodrigo is what, 22. Vinny, look what he's done in the game. He's 22. You've got Elise for Bayern Munich. Even when Elise was in the Premier League, he was balling out, right? You've got, who else have you got? Like, you can even go down a tier, you know, because the players that we're naming, Kvaratskhelia, Doué, Dembele, Yamal, all these guys are too. We can't even put Garnacho in that caliber because those are too high. We have to actually put it down a bit. The Elangas, the Iwobis, those type of players, like way below. He's not even better than those guys. You got Clive for Bournemouth. You got Semenyo for Bournemouth. You've got who else have you got? Like, is he even better than Doku? Honestly
No,
speaking,
I don't think so.
at least Doku for me, I think he's rubbish. Doku, Madueke, I don't rate at all. I think they're awful. But
No
he's
one
playing.
only has said that. No only slander will be accepted here.
Nah, listen, forget about
That's
Madueke.
that's
Listen, Madueke is
my
rubbish.
goal
Yeah,
scorer, blood.
I've seen that goal. To be fair, but I am Kev. Yeah, bro, my DMs are open. If you want to hop on, you can just DM me there. But someone said Nashers. Who's that? Nashers was giving tribute to Rasmus Hojlund by rubbing the grass. Oh, Garnacho, you're talking about Nashers. I was
Crazy,
like, what the hell is Nashers, bro? Yeah, that's funny.
bro.
I can't lie. I'm convinced we play Garnacho to promote the alphabetic mutants. Definitely not football related. 100% it's PR. Garnacho all the time stinker. Zirkzee should have started. I'm going to talk about the manager and his team selection because it's hideous. Onana versus Matic, cut a promo. Then John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Asmus meant to be the better wrestler, to be the wrestler here. How did these guys come up with these names? Come on, Ahmed. How are you blaming the manager? Everything about Man United is your recruitment, the Glazers. Everything needs a reconstruction. Hold that, you bums. In terms of us needing a cultural reset at the club, that I agree. But tonight's performance has got nothing to do with the Glazers or the recruitment because the transfer window that we had last year, I'm not trying to say it was amazing, but it was good enough. I had no complaints. You got Zirkzee, you got Maz, you got Delit. They got Heaven obviously as well. It was just it was a decent window. So the issue isn't about the players we're getting in. The issue is that we're hiring the wrong managers constantly, and every time we buy players, we just don't get the right coach. Look what Pedri said about. Look at Pedri. Pedri said that. This is the best football that I'm playing under Hansi Flick. Look at Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele, yeah, looked like that his career was going to fall off after all the injuries he was getting. He was a bit inconsistent. Granted that at time at Barca, there was a time where he was like their best player. But look how Enrique's gotten playing very consistent on his performances. So, managers play a key role. It's not just about structure. Because bro, Rude, we've actually bought some good players. We bought Pogba. We bought Sancho. We've bought Di Maria. We've bought Ibra. We brought some really good players at the club, yeah. But when you buy quality players with no plan and the wrong manager to mix it up, how is that going to be? How are you going to develop these guys? They're not flipping. It's not Ultimate Team. I love Ultimate Team. I play FIFA, but that's not how real life football works. Do you get it? Like, yeah, Brian. Like, my Twitter is MUFC2000, isn't it? If anyone who wants to follow me on Twitter, yeah, I use Twitter quite a lot. But I don't know. Someone just sent me a message saying Kevin. But yeah, I want to know, Rude, what are your thoughts on your manager? I don't know what your thoughts are. Obviously, you know that I'm pretty much done with him. I've seen you're probably a bit more you're probably a bit more objective. Yeah. What's your stance?
I'm obviously getting annoyed with the fact he's picking certain players, like Rasmus and Garnacho often. I can understand that Garnacho because Ahmad's injured, but when you got Zirkzee there, man, like, come on, man. Because even when Rasmus comes on second half, he doesn't do anything, really. He scores the jammy tapping and that's it, really. Whereas Zirkzee, like today, thanks to Bruno as well, that was an amazing ball through and then he's basically scored the header. But overall, as a manager, I think he's doing a lot better considering, like, performance-wise, a little bit performance-wise from the start of the season. We're seeing little bits and bobs. Like Lenny Euro's fucking playing amazing. Today he was the man of the match for United, in my opinion. I think he played well. Managerial again played wicked. Dalot didn't do that bad, I thought.
I thought defensively he was sound. I know he did a rash challenge in general.
Yeah, Bruno's been on fire for the past couple of games, and that's about it. But overall, as a manager, I still say you got to give him one more full season, in my opinion, one more full season, so I can suss out. Because I think in the summer he's going to buy 4 or 5 players, right? And those 4 or 5 players is going to sort of judge his sort of managerial career, sort of thing at United. I think, anyways. I know you're done with the guy because of this and that, but I would be now pissed off in the next game if he does not drop Onana. Right? I would be pissed if he doesn't drop him. Like, he's literally, Onana has cost us many goals, like literally. And if he does not, and look, that's an Eric Ten Hag signing. You didn't make the signing. Pick the Turkish keeper, right? Pick him. And that's it. He's done. So if he doesn't drop him, then you got to question yourself, man. Personally, as a manager.
Yeah, because I can't remember what game it was, but Bayenda played it. Did he not save a penalty or something? Did he not save a penalty for it?
Against Arsenal?
Against Arsenal, yeah. Play Bayenda. Drop Hojlund. Drop Garnacho.
Is he even fit?
Who,
Well,
Bayenda?
I heard he was injured. That's why he's not been on the bench or nothing.
Oh shit.
That's actually a good point. I think Tom Heaton's been on the bench as of lately.
Yeah, mate, I've had to play Tom Heaton, mate. He's probably like 38.
He's been a long time.
No, 100%. Like Onana, like even I remember there was a Champions League on the Ten Hag where the goals that he was letting in, Galatasaray. What else there? That Galatasaray goal, Ziyech free kick. I remember that. Oh, yeah. Bro, he's so like. I don't understand you because like when we signed this guy, he was at Inter. He was at the Champions League final. He actually performed well. But do you reckon it's because like Onana is just trash, or is it because he's facing so many shots, so you're going to see more of his weaknesses? Because like I don't know how he can be this bad. Because let's be honest, De Gea was making mistakes, but not to this extent. Like he was making mistakes, but not to this volume. With the amount, like it's crazy to me. Onana has set us way back as a community. Send a message that we can make in the goalkeeping department, bro. Like, Ahmed, there is huh?
Yeah, I said he's the same guy. I think last season in one game, it was against Bayern Munich. Literally cost us 3 goals in a row in one game. In one game, man.
I can't believe.
I can understand the right 1 or 2, but 3 in one game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and especially tonight, he cost us the flipping win, man. And you're thinking like, if the shot comes at you, you're gonna like even par it for a corner, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. But he just parred it to literally the player, man. And it's it's annoyed my night, man. Honestly, man, literally.
That's what I said. He just palms it. That's what. At least with De Gea, it doesn't palm it back to like the bloody other player. With Onana, his IQ level is absolutely terrible. He just palms it straight to the other team, to the attackers. Boom, open play. That happened against Everton this season. He done it again, and I think De Ligt gave the penalty anyway. But he palmed it back to danger. So Everton was going to score it anyway, and he doesn't come for crosses. He doesn't come for crosses. And even when he does come for crosses, he makes errors like today. Look what happened. The cross comes in, he's glued to his line, and he decides. And then when he dives in a weird way. He's just, and his feet work. And we bought this guy because his feet work, right? He's supposed to be good on his feet. The guy can't even pass the ball anymore.
My brother had too much foo-foo, fam. What do you mean be good on his feet? That brother, bro. When the money came in, he's like, nah, I can't wait for Africa Cup, I need to go back to the motherland. Bro, that guy, bro. That guy looks pregnant, fam. I said, no, bro, you might need a new goalkeeper.
Bro. A man like Kevin, you know. What are you saying, man?
Hey, how you doing, Ahmed? Thank you for letting me on the show. So, I just wanted to talk about the Ruben Amorim out portion. Being an Arsenal fan, I've seen what it's like to be in the mud, especially. Like, we've had some very big lows with Arteta. And based on the game today, I don't understand how you could beat Amorim out. You guys should have won it. If Onana didn't have those individual mistakes, you guys would be 2-0 winners today. How do you place that on to Ruben?
The reason why I place it onto Ruben is that this isn't just one game that I've been watching. But that's it. I'm out because of this game. It's a collection of poor performances, poor team selection constantly, right? Because against Man City, he started with Hojlund as a striker. I've seen Zirkzee come off the bench against Man City. He's turned it around and he's done more in that cameo. He's been arguably our best attacker the past 2 months. He's dropped him once again today. Ironically, he bags the winner, right? And I don't like his favoritism. I don't like his persistence on Garnacho. I don't like his persistence on Zirkzee. I think his football is horrible. You make the comparison about Arsenal. When Arteta first came in, he obviously had Emery's team, right? And then he obviously had to adapt. He got you very hard to... You were very... Was it? You had the back three, isn't it? Back five or back three in that FA Cup run you had.
Yep.
Yeah, you had the back three. I remember when you had David Luiz and Mustafi and all those guys, right? Won you the FA Cup. He came halfway through the season, got 8th the season after that, then got 5th. Then you went on a title race for the next 2 years. So obviously he even when he came 5th, you can still see the football he's playing. He still didn't have the full players, but even with the players that he didn't have, that weren't good technically, as your Salibas, as your Gabriels, as your Ødegaard, you can still see, okay, they're making mistakes here, but Arteta's got a vision, he's got a plan. Right. Once we get the players that Arteta wants, boom, he improves players. Also, he improves. I've not seen a single Man United player in this team that's improved under Amorim. I've not seen anyone. People will say Diallo, but I think the reason why they're saying Diallo is because he's not been getting game time. The only thing that was holding Diallo back is game time. We've seen cameos under Ten Hag where he wasn't favoured, right? Where he was actually playing really well. So Diallo playing well isn't down to Amorim. It's like, obviously it's good that he's playing him, but I just even the way even his utilization of Casemiro as of late, he dropped Casemiro completely. Now he's brought him back in. He had a player like that on the bench, and he's been one of our better players. It's just, it's a collection of so many things. Honestly, man, it's a collection of so many things: poor tactics, poor substitutions, poor team selection, and just making the same errors every now and again. I mean, every single time he makes the same errors. So that's my thing. That's why I want him gone. And I don't think he's gonna take. And also, bro, we're 13th. We're 13th. We're out of all of the cup competitions, right? We've not registered. You know what? You're not even having back-to-back Premier League wins is bad. That's bad. I don't care if you don't have your players. You cannot not have 2 wins back-to-back in the Premier League. David Moyes, who joined Everton halfway, pretty sure he got 3 wins in a row. So, like, you can say he's not got his players, but no manager is going to get all of his players in one window. And Dorgu, that's his player he wanted. Ugarte, he managed him in Sporting. Like, Zirkzee is a player that Juventus wanted. Juventus really liked him. Like, Lenny Euro, Madrid wanted him. Evan, we got him off your academy, but he's been quality. Like, we've actually got some good players. Like, top teams wanted. It's just that we don't know how to get them gelled together because of the wrong managers we're hiring. That's what I think. Like, I hope that makes sense.
No, absolutely. There's definitely a lot of points that you hit on that are probably correct. I mean, obviously, he hasn't done a perfect job. At least you guys would be higher up. But it's harder as well to put all of that pressure on him when United have been on a consistent regression, especially with Ten Hag. He got saved by those FA Cups, but you could see the quality of football was very poor. And it's that fixation on the trophies that ended up leading to giving him another window, giving him all this opportunity. If Ruben had the job in the summer, I'm sure he would have implemented a few players. Sure, it's not going to completely transform the team in one window, as you mentioned. However, what it will do is that it will bring more of that system that he had at Sporting to United. So within only having one January transfer window, he was able to get 2 players of his that maybe work for it. You could see, again, today was a game that you guys could have probably won 2-0 if it wasn't for the individual errors. You guys would be very happy today.
Lyon had some chances. Lacazette had some good chances as well. Like, Lyon had some good, like, you know, they had some good opportunities. I remember, like, obviously we did too, but that game, 2-2, you could arguably say that's a fair result. Like, no team really outplayed the other completely. That's a fair result, honestly speaking. Even if you look at it, like, we had a similar amount of shots. on the ball, Lyon were better. They played the ball. They were a lot better on the ball. But in terms of like big chances, I think we had the same amount, honestly speaking. So
But at the end of the day, is that you two were your team was able to put away 2 of those chances and put something on the scoreline, and their team wasn't. And the only thing that stopped you guys from leaving away with the win is one individual player in the back line in Onana. So he coached the win, and it's hard to say that, like, again, this is with Onana being a Ten Hag signing. He's also got a lot of other Ten Hag signings within there. It's hard to put that pressure and say that, oh, this is his football. This is the reason that you guys are losing and not doing so well. Of course, even with Arteta, as you mentioned earlier, there was that brand of football. We did play well, but there was a lot of times that Arteta probably coached to win that we didn't win, and fans were calling for his head. If he would have got kicked out by the time all the fans were clamoring for it, we would have never got to the point that we are today. And so I just think that what United fans need is a little bit of patience. Allow him to bring some of that mentality to Manchester United. Let him bring some of that consistency. You guys need a consistent leader that the players have to listen to, that builds the culture of winning and holds these players accountable. Now, I agree with you guys. If Onana ends up playing the next game again, you guys are going to have to start to ask a few more questions about him. But within that time of trying to figure out the team, we don't see what's going on in training. Maybe Casemiro wasn't working hard, and that's why he got benched. Maybe now he's been showing a lot of more effort, and that's why he's going in. Arteta had to get rid of Aubameyang when he didn't have the right attitude, and that cost us for a little bit. But at the end of the day, it ended up being so much better because the players on Arsenal know you are not bigger than the club. And I feel like that's what Manchester United is going to need if you guys are going to make any consistent progression.
I have a question, Kev. Are you
Absolutely.
Arteta in or Arteta out?
Fully Arteta in.
Ew, brother, ew. I hear it though.
So
I
I'm
hear it,
curious.
though.
Why do you feel that way?
I'm not an Arsenal fan. Obviously, London is blue. And yeah, Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal. But yeah,
No, I
Is
mean,
it-
I don't think we're poor at all. I mean, sure, we've gotten into some title races that we didn't find all the way through. I think that first one that we were in was a very big was an overachievement. Nobody expected us that year to win the league, and a big part of that was the squad depth. And we saw that once Saliba got injured, that squad depth wasn't going to be able to bring us over the line. This year, we had 4 of our main attackers out. If Liverpool had Mo Salah, even Nunez, because you can compare him to Havertz, I guess. If they had Diaz and Gakpo out, would they be at the number 1 of the table right now? I really don't think so. So with the job that Mikel has done, given the circumstances that he was given, again, changing the culture of the club and bringing it to, we have such a high standard for our players, not only in terms of how they perform on the pitch, but also their mentality. I really fail to see anybody other than Pep being able to do a better job with what he was given in the Premier League.
You know what it is, yeah? Like, a lot of Arsenal fans obviously don't like me because of what I say about their club. They get annoyed, right? But one thing that I've always said about Arteta, right, is that even though I said that he should be, I've always said that if you want to win the big trophies, I don't believe he's the guy, right? But what I can respect is the way how he's improved. Because I don't rate this Arsenal team highly. I honestly don't. And I think the reason why it plays well is not because down to their quality. It's because Arteta is a good manager. He's a good manager, right? And he's getting the best out of the players that he's got. So you don't have to be that talented, but Arteta will squeeze pretty much everything out of you, right? The development, obviously, Saka is a player who I don't particularly rate. I think he's a decent player. He does things at a decent level. He'll follow the manager's instructions. I don't think he's a star quality player, but Arteta knows what he's doing. You know, he tells him to get in these positions, keep it simple. Past there, his decision making is decent. When I'm watching flipping Amorim, yeah, and the way how he's using Zirkzee, right? It's not even just Zirkzee, Kobbie Mainoo as well. Me, you, and Kevin, we all know that Kobbie Mainoo is not a player who's going to run around the pitch and beat N'Golo Kante. We know this, right? He's not going to do that.
Nah, blood. Your manager thinks he's a slave, fam.
What?
Yo,
Like-
run.
Yo!
Run.
Yeah. No. So, bro, like, it's just that it's not even just about us being 13th yet. It's the way how he's using the players. It's the way how he's not getting the best out of them. Like, you're playing Zirkzee, right? First of all, there was a time where he was on the bench for a while. Then you played him as a 10. Then he drops him. Then plays Kobe as a 9. Then puts Hojlund back in the bench, in the starting 11. Plays him throughout 10 games. Drops stinker. Then Zirkzee gets momentum. Then you drop him. Like, he's dropping our better players and he's playing the rubbish ones. Garnacho and Hojlund are huge examples. So if a manager is making those type of mistakes, like, how can I trust him long term? And those are big mistakes. Those aren't just like, those aren't mistakes that you can just overlook in the future. You really can't. Because let's say if he gets his players, what happens if those same players that he gets get injured? We know what he's going to revert.
Inshallah, innit?
No, but honestly speaking, like, it's even the like, nah, bro. Like, it's honestly, like, I don't really see it. I don't think that. I think he's way too pragmatic. I think Unai Emery is a pragmatic manager, but he lets his players have some freedom. Morgan Rogers, Tielemans, he lets them play. When I'm watching Amorim, everything's too restricted. Everything's too. Nah, you have to do this. You have to do that. It's too. Like, I don't like it. I want some freedom a little bit, like with my players. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's like the Gestapo, fam. Forward the march, blood.
Bro. Like,
so I guess what I would say along those lines is that so again, there's a lot to it that we definitely don't see. Maybe there could be a mentality thing. I don't know. I don't think that's the case with Zirkzee and Hojlund. What could also be happening there is something that I saw with Real Madrid was when Morata was playing and he was coming off the bench for Benzema. He looked like a better player. He was scoring more consistently. He had a better goals to minutes ratio. But then we saw when he went to Chelsea, being that main man is a completely different type of pressure. Playing against the fresh legs, getting tired and having to carry it out throughout the entire 90. Zirkzee could just be benefiting off of the fact that he's coming in fresh. The same way Trossard, he looks way better for us when he's coming off of the bench and he's going against the tired legs, but doesn't quite deliver whenever he's starting week in, week out. I think it could be a similar thing there. Hojlund could just be a better fit. It could be closer to Gyökeres, and that's what he was playing with at Sporting, and that's what gave him the wins that he had while he was over at Sporting. I do think that Ruben is a lot better in terms of Ten Hag when it comes to his mentality. I think if you guys do give him the time, there's going to be some painful moments. It's only natural considering that you guys have papered over a lot of cracks. Once he's actually able to then bring in some of those new signings, let them gel in, have them get used to the system, let some of the players that are maybe not performing the best right now get better used to the system. Give it at least another year to see if you guys progress, because of course that's the most important thing. You guys aren't going to be able to go from 13th to 4th, or from 8th or 10th, or I forgot what you finished last year, to the Champions League. But with a little bit of time, you give him that time to progress. Even Arteta technically didn't progress his second year. He went 8th another time. But if you give him another year to see, okay, he's getting the right players in, the players are starting to get it more, maybe you guys will be able to see a little bit more of that encouraging signs.
I hear what you're saying, but shall I tell you why you can't compare Arteta with Amorim? And why?
Okay.
Right. So you're saying,
So
we can agree.
shit.
No, but honestly, yeah. We can say that Arteta, yeah, took time, right, to get things steadying, right? He's never managed before. This is his first job. This isn't Amorim's first rodeo. It's not. He's managed Sporting. He's played Champions League against Pep and beat him with Sporting. So the reason why I'm not going to just give him time blindly is because he's not a newbie. Yes, he might be a younger manager, but he's been coaching. He knows what coaching is. With Arteta, bro, I don't think any manager goes straight. I don't think there's ever been a manager. Someone correct me. Maybe Borin Zidane. That's went into a big club, because Arsenal are a big club, went as their first managerial role. I don't think so.
Debatable. Arsenal's not a big club.
No.
We're bigger than Chelsea.
Have you ever won Europe?
Well, at least we're in Europe now. Where are you lot?
These
Now
guys
we're in the
the Conference League.
UCL. Trust me, blood. We're about to get that trophy.
Chelsea, listen, I've watched Chelsea, yeah, bro. They're rubbish, man. I'll be so honest. Their football's horrendous. But anyway, like, talking about Zirkzee, yeah, the reason why he's not, I would say, yeah, that like with him, I've seen him start games where he might not score a goal or get an assist, right? But he's easily our best attacker. I've seen him start games and he was very good. I've seen him come off the bench and also play good. I've seen him play against Everton when he started as a striker. He bagged the 2 goals. He came off the bench. There's a good mixture of good performances. Like if he was just playing well off the bench and stinking it out while starting, then I would understand. But I've seen a lot of good performances when he's been starting consistently as a number, as playing as the 10. Because the thing is, when you look at our players, you've got Bruno who wants to do the over the top. You've got Garnacho and Hojlund who want to run in behind. Zirkzee is literally the only player who can actually control the ball, drop deep, take about 2 guys away from him, and make the right pass. I've seen him pass to
And he makes good runs as well.
He makes good runs.
'Cause if you look at
go on. Sorry.
if you look at Man City, right, this is one thing that pisses me off about Garnacho. Not just today. Zirkzee again made another great run today. And what did Garnacho do? Make a lazy pass again. Man City, there was a moment of chance for Zirkzee. I think it was, I don't know if Zirkzee played it or Garnacho played it to him, but Zirkzee made a great, I don't know, I think it was Zirkzee made a great pass. And Garnacho, again, laziness. From what I'm seeing for Garnacho, off the ball, he is lazy. But when he gets the ball, he's trying to be BTEC Ronaldo and try and take them on, which he can't do. And then he takes a shot. He doesn't play it simple. He doesn't play the ball well. And this guy is still playing. I don't care if we haven't got the players or not. All right, keep Hojlund. Oh, I don't like Hojlund. But keep Hojlund on, but then drop Garnacho for Zirkzee then. It's as simple as that. It's not, we don't have the players and all that.
He's still young. He's still young. Give him some time. A season or 2. Then he will fully be there. He will fully be there. He would have then arrived.
I mean, that's a good shout. I think maybe dropping Garnacho. Sorry. I was gonna say, I think dropping Garnacho for Zirkzee might be a little bit better. I think the difference is that Ruben definitely wants that solid number 9 up there. He doesn't want somebody, because Zirkzee has had moments before Ruben Amorim where he was missing a few blinders, and maybe Amorim just wants that gunman that's going to be able to put it back in training. That's what Hojlund shows a little bit better. I don't disagree with you that sometimes Zirkzee has been, even without the goal or assist, but a lot of the times, especially with United fans, there's not a lot of patience for the players that don't give the numbers behind the performances as well.
I understand what you're saying in terms of like the performances, but you know what's crazy is that when Zirkzee got subbed off against Newcastle and then he was getting booed by Man United, he's actually turned it around with the performances, and even the United fans are starting to sing his name. And with Hojlund, people say that he's more of a 9. I've actually checked. I don't even like using numbers here because I'm not a numbers guy, right? But they played in the same league. I'm pretty sure that Zirkzee outscored him, more clinical, had a better conversion rate than him, right? Bearing in mind that he was playing deeper than Hojlund. So Hojlund doesn't have a sample size of being a goal scorer. He scored 9 goals for Atalanta. Like, he's not Haaland, for as much as I cuss him out, technically, right? Salzburg, Mold, was it what did he play at Mulder as well?
Yeah.
Mulder, yeah. Dortmund, he's bagged everywhere. So there's more of a safety net to rely on. Like, you know what? At least he can get me goals. Osimhen, not great technically, but he'll bag goals. But my issue is, it's not like, even if you give him his number 9, there's still going to be problems. Because the thing is with Zirkzee, okay, with Liverpool, the reason why they don't like Darwin Núñez, and the reason why Darwin Núñez doesn't have any more excuses. He plays for a solid team, solid manager. They create good chances. Salah gives him the ball. Trent gives him the ball. He gets opportunities. He misses the easy ones and scores the harder ones. So that you can look at and be like, you know what? We've done everything for you, Darwin Núñez. Time to get a new one. Zirkzee, in, out, number 10, sometimes number 9, sometimes on the bench. We don't create clear-cut opportunities. I've seen Haaland, score 2 goals and miss about 5 in the same game. Give that to... I want to see Zirkzee with that amount of opportunities. And if Zirkzee is missing consistently, like what Darwin, khalas, that's fine. You can cuss him out. You can criticize him, sorry. But he doesn't get, like... I don't think he gets more than 2 chances a game. He doesn't. I don't think he gets more. Arsenal, for example, they're a good one. There was a time where Ødegaard scored about 15 goals. He's not a goal scorer, but Arteta got him scoring 15 goals. Not Martinelli, sorry. Did Saka get double-digit goals or something?
Yeah, I'm sure he got double-digit goals, but Martinelli's also another good one with about like 2 years ago where he had like 14 goals. Recently, he hasn't been firing so much, but yeah.
Did he not also get Havertz is not your typical out and out number 9, but he got him bagging goals as well. So you can't say to me that Kai Havertz, a player who I do not rate at all, who Arsenal fans, most of them don't rate. They want a new number 9, but Arteta managed to get him scoring goals. But you're telling me Zirkzee, who's a better player in my opinion, who's got more weapons, can't get 15 goals in the Premier League? Nah, man. Like I refuse to believe it.
Yeah.
Like, go on, Taz. Sorry, go on, Taz.
Sorry, before my internet crashes out, I just want to say a few things in it. This game, was basically lost by Onana. Secondly, I'm not Amorim out yet, but he's actually starting to annoy me now because why does he keep on starting Hojlund and Garnacho when they've literally been stinking it out week in and week out? I just don't get it. Like, whereas,
I think it's yeah.
Sorry, my connection is just moving bad, but yeah. It's just watching start them like week in and week out all the time, when you've got players that like Maino's coming back, and it's just people will talk about the favoritism he probably will give Dallo and all that, but I don't hear anything when it comes to Garnacho or Hojlund. And with Onana, what's happened to Bain there? Because at this point, I'd rather see him as the number 1. I'd rather see him as the number 1 right now because I've had enough.
I don't know where Bain has gone.
Do we even have any other goalkeepers?
Tom Heaton. That's it.
We could have had
what's his name? Worse than that.
What's his name? He went to Leverkusen.
Oh yeah, Kova,
something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, he went to Leverkusen. I've always said this, by the way. In terms of goalkeepers, bringing me that Villa one. He's so I would love him.
Oh, Martinez.
Yeah, I'd take him. He's a goalkeeper that I don't care if he's 34. Like, goalkeepers peak as they get older. Anyway, so it's not the same with players. I'm not comparing him to Van der Sar before people go mad here, but Van der Sar, we got him at a very late age as well. Martinez, character, shithouse, will get in your face, strong, good in the air. Get me Martinez, easy. Give them 20 mil, 30 mil. That's your goalkeeper sorted. It's not difficult. And get rid of Onana, right? But I know that Amorim is going to stay here. So, like, I know he's going to stay here till the end of the season. He's going to get another window, But my thing is that I'm struggling to see what improvement. I'm struggling to see any positives. There's no positives in the league. There's no positive in competitions. Our best player is out. Our football is horrible. There's too many negatives for me to be optimistic. I want someone to tell me, anyone, and you guys can go, by the way. You don't have to go one by the other. I want to know what is like, because you have to earn time, right? I want to know what is what are the optimistic things that we should be looking for under Amorim's reign, because statistically he's actually the worst manager we've had in his first 19 games. So I just want to know, like, what's there to hope for? Like, because getting better players and playing a better football doesn't mean that the manager's getting better. You're just giving him more quality players. It's like me. It's like giving me a better car. I'm like, that's it. Like, so yeah.
I think the only positive is him bloody starting Diallo, and that's it. That's the only positive I can bloody think of him putting at least not dropping Diallo and actually putting him back in the team. I'm like, that's the only positive. Do you know what I mean? That's it. But that's it. There's nothing else to really positive. I mean, we're seeing the same format with every single manager. We have that favoritism. There's always a couple of players that have favoritism that are not good enough. I mean, you had Solskjaer, who had McTominay as his favourite. Who's it? Jose. I can't remember.
Jose's favourite was
Fellaini.
And Fellaini,
yeah. Fellaini. Van Gaal was it Depay? No, it wasn't Depay, wasn't it?
Oh, it matters.
Van Gaal didn't really have Van Gaal didn't really have. He gave everyone an opportunity. He gave everyone pretty much an opportunity. And, like, they were all playing.
And Ten Hag's favourite was Rashford and Anthony. So every manager sort of format has that favouritism that players are not good enough. You need a ruthless manager. I don't give a. People will say, "Yeah, we haven't got the rotation, we haven't got the players." I don't care. You know, on the Premier League against Newcastle, start the bloody over. You know, worth a shot. Give him a chance, because Hojlund's not working out. Zirkzee's better as a cam, deeper. What is there to lose in the Premier League? Because we're not qualified for Champions League. The best place we can finish is 12 and 13th. So what is there to lose? You know what I mean? Like, he's just
Bro.
sticking with these players that are not good enough and keeping players like Zirkzee on the bench, who's come on again.
Is his internet gone or is it just me?
No,
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
thinking, I
it's
was
gone.
wondering too.
It's gone. Yeah.
Do you know
It
what?
might be
It's
gone still.
Do you know what's
Bro,
gonna happen?
everyone's internet going to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, my internet went.
bruh.
Yeah.
Didn't like my ranting.
Imagine, man. I was literally about to do a video talking about Xerxes winner. Yeah. Next minute, all I see is 2-2, and I went, "Oh my god, man! How?"
Bro.
But I can't lie. Do you know what's gonna happen? Yeah, we got the Prem game. Watch Xerxes start the Prem game. Yeah, and then say he doesn't have a good game. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, let's start Hojlund on Thursday against Lyon again." Like, I guarantee that's what's gonna happen. You know. But
And
this
you know what's
fan,
crazy?
I'm sorry, but our fan base is
But you know
deluded.
what's funny? You know what's funny? You know how Kevin said that he likes his Gyökeres type striker? Hojlund stylistically is closer to Gyökeres than Zirkzee, right? It's true, right? But
I'll
my
say
thing
more
is,
Jack Swagger.
he's saying that Zirkzee's not a striker, but he's got more goals than Hojlund. How? He's got more goals than Hojlund. This is what baffles me. A guy who's playing as a 10, playing a lot deeper, has got more goals than a guy who's literally trying to get in the box. That means
Well,
if
just
he's getting goals, go on.
Nah, with Hoyland. Like, if I asked all of you, yeah, what do you like about Hoyland, and you can't say about his age, how many points are you gonna make?
Is it honestly like nothing?
Yeah, I mean, his athleticism is probably the only thing, and he's not the fastest guy either. So
Exactly. There you go.
no.
I like his ability to fall on the floor.
Literally, so
But yeah,
I
I
like
was going
that
to
he's a
say, I mean, if
diver.
you wanted to ask about what the positives are, I know that you were saying earlier that you wouldn't be able to compare Ruben to Arteta because Ruben has experience. I think the only thing that's maybe different is that Arteta technically only had 2 managers that were on the decline rather than Amorim, who's coming into a club that has been slowly kind of going backwards in terms of the club culture for over 10 years now. He's got his work cut out for him for sure. It's not an easy job. We don't know exactly if he's the right man. I just don't think that he's had enough time to be able to show that quite yet. As long as he can start to get some of those players out, if he can start to stamp his authority and say, this is the way that we play football. If you're unhappy with it, you're going to sit on bench, even if it does cost the team in the short run. In the long term, it's going to bring the results that you're looking for. It's not an issue of, or we just need a better manager and then we can start winning now. I do truly think that you guys have had managers that have papered over the cracks. Those 2 FA Cups have probably been the most harmful thing to your club. And it sounds crazy because it's trophies, but it allowed Ten Hag to keep buying players that for a system that he wasn't using. I mean, we look at some of the other players as well. They are doing well outside of it. He previously mentioned McTominay, who was getting favorited by
Anthony.
Solskjaer, killing it at Napoli. Anthony's killing it at Real Betis right now. So it makes you wonder if is it just the culture around Man United that is putting too much pressure? Maybe players are getting complacent. Even Jadon Sancho, he had that little bit of a sparkling moment at Chelsea before things started to get weird over there as well. I do think as long as
Hey, my boy scored 2. My boy had 2 assists today. All right.
he just hasn't been that consistent gunman, you know. But yes,
you know
just
what
in
it is?
general.
Go on, sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to finish off with the fact that I do believe that if he does get that, if he's able to, if there's some consistency around the club that the players can feel comfortable with, there's an authority figure that they know that they have to listen to, rather than with some rumors before of hearing about them leaking to the press, going above the manager, all these different sort of things. Once that gets settled, I believe then it's a truer test to see of whether or not which players can perform. Is he the right guy?
No. I understand what you're saying in terms of giving a manager time. Yeah, is that the way how I look at things? Right, is that I'm very like I don't ask for much. All I say is that for me, these are my requirements of a manager when someone comes in. Get the best of what you've got right now. Show me what you can do. Right, even if you're losing games and the football I like, you're playing out the back, you're creating chances here and there, but I can see that you don't have the quality. You get at least 1 to 2 years for me, right? You get 2 years, right? But if I'm seeing constant, like I'm not saying there's look, every top manager has his flaws, right? But the positives outweigh the negatives. That's how I see it. So on the scale, Amorim's negatives are here. Like, no, sorry, it's a lot higher than the positives, right? And you could say, oh, but he's only been here for a few months. But if you bring a manager in, he's only got 2 years in his contract, bearing in mind. So Ineos aren't gonna just give him like Arteta, for instance, like 6 years. He has to prove to them. And the reason why I don't believe it's gonna work is because for the brand of football that he wants to play, I genuinely believe that he needs not just an 11. He needs an 11. He needs the bench, and he needs more. Ineos are broke. They have no money like that. They're not. Ineos are frauds. Like, they're not going to be able here to buy all the players Amorim wants. And even if they do give him the players, it's still not a guarantee. So I think it's a poor mix. I think we needed a manager who can work with, for example, FSG and Klopp, like FSG and Slot. I think that's a good, because they were looking at Amorim. I'm not saying Amorim's a bad manager or he's rubbish. I just think he's the wrong type of gaffer that we got. Just completely wrong with the players that we've got. But yeah, that's my opinion. But
yeah, I think that's very fair. You definitely guys needed somebody who was a little bit more similar to Ten Hag, but had more of that mentality. Ten Hag had an excuse-making problem where he didn't take a lot of accountability for things, and he completely abandoned his principles. He came off really hot, starting off like setting those principles. Oh, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Otherwise, you're going to get benched, you're going to pay fines. But it definitely, you could see as the time went on throughout his tenure that pressure started to wane on him, and all he cared about was trying to get those 3 points, which, can be admirable at times. But what United definitely need is, like you said, just somebody who can steady the ship. It would have definitely been better if you guys had somebody who was closer stylistically. I 100% agree.
100%. Like, look at like the thing is with Slot, like he's basically like working with what, like, obviously you can say that they've got a better squad than us. Yeah, they've got a better team, but Real Madrid have hired managers who got sacked while having great teams. Lopetegui got sacked, and Benitez got sacked. So it's not always a guarantee just inheriting a good team. Lampard, Thomas Tuchel inherited a team that Lampard had, and look what Tuchel did. Champions League.
Big up Tommy Tooks.
Like Tuchel did outstanding. Look at Hansi Flick. He took away from Xavi. Only one player he bought, which is Dani Almo, and he's been injured. And look how he's turned Rafinha. Look, I don't rate Rafinha, but he's having a great season. Like, I'm just looking at Enrique. I watched Champions League yesterday, and I just realized, oh my days, not only just the manager here, but the quality of how they're playing the football. We're literally galaxies away from that. Galaxies away. If we carry on with this, like if we keep carrying on with the trajectory that we're going at, so. I don't know, man. I just it's peak for United. I don't worry about United in terms of winning trophies. We can always scam a trophy, like we can always do that. I just want to see trophies, good football, and actually try and win a Premier League. You don't have to win it straight away, but at least try and get there while winning trophies. Because people always make the argument, oh, would you rather have Arteta or Ten Hag? But at the end of the day, when does it say in football that it's one or the other? It doesn't say that. You can do both. I want both.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I'm just trying to think logically about the whole situation. Obviously, 2-2, it's not over yet. We can still beat them at our ground. Still a chance to win a trophy. Tottenham, I don't know, did Tottenham win today or did they lose? They played Stuttgart. I don't know if they drew, yeah. So I think Tottenham are going out. I don't expect them to win. I still believe we can beat Lyon. I still believe we can beat them. We just need to. I say not concede here, but if we get rid of if he makes the right subs, I mean he has not right subs, the right team selection, then we could do something. Just play Kobe in the 10, let him do his thing, start Zirkzee, and then we'll go from there.
And so I'm curious. So if Ruben ends up winning the Europa League, how will that, I guess, change how you feel in terms of the tenure, if at all?
This is gonna sound mad, but I still don't want him here.
Oh wow!
Big up, Ahmed.
Big up. I'm very the way how I think here is that once I make my decision, unless you win a Premier League or a Champions League, or you drastically start playing some of the most outrageous football, because I wanted Ten Hag gone, he won me an FA Cup. I still said get rid of him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I can't flip flop and just be like, yeah, keep him because of that trophy. It would be nice. I'll celebrate it. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be shameless with it. How we won a trophy, but yeah, I like to think long term, not short term. That's why I wanted Ten Hag gone. I wanted long term. I want long term, like because like if we keep thinking about the here and now, because United fans, they love to live in the moment. Oh yes, we won this Europa League. We're gonna start cooking, and then we're gonna go this way. We're just gonna go down. But yeah, bro.
And so
Like,
then I'm curious as well. So if they did something unforeseen happens and somehow they do sack Amorim at the end of the season, who do you think would be the best manager to come in and kind of bring you guys closer to what you're looking for?
okay, someone who's realistic, yeah.
Mhm.
Realistic, De Zerbi.
That's a good shot. It really is.
Honestly.
And then, to be fair, I think there's he would have a similar system to Amorim, but at least he might be getting more out of the players that he currently has, like he did at Brighton, than Amorim is doing currently.
Because I generally think, yeah, with De Zerbi, like, even though PSG have walked this league, Marseille, like, they went from 8th to 2nd, like Marseille. So he took them to, like, they played a lot better football. He knows the Premier League. He didn't have the best Brighton players, but I'm pretty sure he finished 6th with them. I think the highest ever finish at Brighton. Europa League they got. Top their group. They got beat by Roma 4-0, but De Zerbi is I did want Enrique, but that's never going to happen now. But I think out of all the managers, I think De Zerbi, who knows the Prem, I like his style, and I think the players that we have, we could do something with him. He's the only one that I can that I would take. I don't know anyone else, but
What
that's
about
the only
Xavi?
realistic one.
That was what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they still got managers decent. I still need to see what he's about. Xabi Alonso is probably going to go to Real Madrid, and that's probably going to happen. But yeah, the two best managers right now is Hansi Flick and Enrique. Like what they're doing, I actually wouldn't take Xavi. You know, I don't think I would take him. I don't know. It's just nah. I don't know if I'll take Xavi.
I need De Zerbi at United, man. I need them crash outs, bro. I swear
It's
that's
not
what
gonna
I
do.
need.
I'm crying.
I needed to lock up the players, yeah.
No, but honestly,
And the
you know
football
Chelsea. Like
control.
I know he's a Chelsea fan and he's trolling, but you know Chelsea aren't doing well. Like they're not actually doing well. Like
No, don't worry. We'll get to my thing in a second. We're talking
I mean,
about
we could.
United right now, right? We've never
Yeah,
talked
we
about the
could. We could
shape that
obviously.
you men had today, like the
Yeah.
shape off the ball, on the ball. I've seen man them doing inshallah.
Bro.
Oh
Nah.
no, fam. Oh my god.
Now, but listen, all I'm saying here is that Sanchez ain't too better. To be fair, it's like Sanchez is arguably just as bad as Onana, if we're being honest.
I
Do you
can't
get
lie.
me?
Sanchez and Onana are two walking hazards, fam. That I do not want to see play for my football club. But today, guess who started, mate? Jorgensen.
Oh, the Danish guy.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he's Danish, but wherever
Oh
he's
no.
from, I don't care. That's my goalkeeper, mate. And Petrovic. Outside of that, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know a person called Robert Sanchez. I just know a fucking con that we have as a goalkeeper that fucking stands there, does nothing, bro. Anytime that he has the ball, blood, I feel like no, you know what it is, yeah. Anytime that brother gets the ball, my blood pressure rises here by 200%. I feel like I'm about to die, blood,
No,
brother.
I hear that. Bro, never trust a goalkeeper with a paintbrush as a trim. That is actually crazy. But yeah, man. Like obviously, big up Kevin. Yeah, this is the first time you're here. Pleasure to have you in it. Like
It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me on.
Now, listen. Anyone's welcome in it. Anyone's welcome.
Arsenal.
Right? Yeah, you getting me? Like at the end of the day, yeah. At the end of the day, people, you know what's mad? People just think, yeah, that I just have agendas in it. Like people don't actually listen to what I say. They listen to what other people say about me, and they just go, "Oh, there's this guy in it." At the end of the, like, bro,
I can't
actually
like, they just
listen.
they look at your face, yeah. They say like, "Yo, this brother, yeah, looks like a specific group," and my man is already going against the grid in it. So they're like, "Nah, you ain't it, bro."
Bro.
Right message, but wrong messenger, innit? If you had blonde hair, had the glasses, had blue eyes,
Well, you think it's a colour thing? Because I saw Campbell. Because I saw Campbell. Oh my days.
Bro, if you look like Mount Goldbridge, yeah, I swear down, bro.
I
Yeah.
have to say as well. I mean, after having this conversation with you as well, I only used to see you on like Don Hussein. It was like the first time I actually hopped on the stream myself today and got to actually have this conversation with you. After you fleshed out some more of the opinions, I can say you're a lot more reasonable than I originally thought as well.
Oh, are you Don Hussam? Yeah.
I haven't been on, but I'm on the comment. I'm always watching the streams from time to time.
No, I
so.
mean like you watch the shows, innit? Like.
Yeah. So.
No, everything I say on YouTube, I'll believe in it. But like on my show, I'll still say what I say on Hussam's show, but I can be a lot more. I'll dissect it and tell you why I think like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So obviously Arsenal, you beat Madrid.
I'm just hoping that the curse of the Bernabeu don't strike again. I think we'll be good though. I think we'll be good.
Listen,
At some point, you man are gonna do, isn't it?
That's going to be a
Man are not
good
winning
game,
that
man.
cup.
That's
You
gonna
man
be a
are not
good
winning
game.
that trophy.
They could do something, yeah? No, or
Was that?
they could do something, Madrid. No, or you think it's done?
All I'm going to say, man, it's going to be a really good night. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be attacking football. And that's it, man. If Arsenal bottle this, man, they're never going to have a chance to beat Real Madrid ever.
Sensational.
Yeah, I mean, bro, 3 goals up. If there were 2 goals, I would be like, right, cool. But 3 goals, man. And you know what it is? Arsenal, man, they scored 3 bangers. They weren't even just like, but they scored 3 bangers. That's what it was, man.
You know what's mad? I was watching that game. And I was like, you know what? They have possession. They're keeping the ball. They had some shaky moments. Madrid obviously went there to counter. But I just thought of it logically. Cup competitions, Arsenal aren't great. Madrid, they don't play well, but they have moment players that could do something out of nothing. And I just like I saw the first goal go in, and I thought it hit the side netting. I didn't.
Me too. Me too, actually.
I was like, hold on a minute, wait, what? And secondly, I know I don't rate Rice, and I bigged him up for the free kicks. Yeah, my opinion still holds. I still don't think he's like good as people think he is, but I was thinking, what the heck? In my head, I was like, what is that wall? Like, why did he have so much space to curl it? Like, there should have been another player, but still a good strike. I saw the second one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's hats off to that one. Yeah.
One of the best free kicks I've seen in it. Like, honestly, that second one he did. Yeah, fair play, man. He's put his name in one of like that's the best. That is, I can 100% say that is going to be his best moment of his career. He's not getting anything better than that. That's his best moment. 2 free kicks against Madrid. Lost. That's it. So
somehow we get to a final and he scores some crazy shit there as well. Yeah, no, I
think if Arsenal win Champions League and he scores the winner, I might jump outside of a window, bro. I'll be so rude.
I will go bold. I'll go bold. If Arsenal win, which I believe will never happen, I'll go bold.
No, but honestly speaking, yeah, like they deserve to win that game, innit? Like banter aside, like they did deserve to win it. They played the better. They were better, bro. Madrid. Like in back. Well, that was the one time. Yeah, that was the one time I was like, Bellingham. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put my opinions of what I think of you to the side. Yeah, just do something for me. He's just going like that's all he's doing. Just like he's got his shirts tucked in, and then he didn't do anything. But like I said, for me, second leg is going to be interesting. And after watching PSG and Barcelona, not just bro, it'll take some beat.
That's the one I'm really worried about.
Inter as well, bro. I just seen. Oh my god, Inter, yeah. You don't like they're another pain to be coming across. They're another pain. Bayern should have scored like loads of goals. To be fair, Harry Kane missed a sitter against them, but Inter looked good. But I would love to see a Barcelona and PSG final. Like that would be amazing football. But we'll see how far Arsenal go in it. Like that'll be interesting. We'll see how far because I know that because someone said to me like Arsenal like just play the kids against the next Premier League game. Just rest all your good players. There's no point in playing it. Like the league's done. I hear it. You know, you might as well.
That's how I'm
So
feeling as well. I mean, the only thing, yeah, it sucks because there's still like another 3 teams to worry about. Inter, I forgot you mentioned they did beat us earlier in the season. That's something that could definitely give us some problems. But yeah, I mean, if we beat PSG, I'm almost sure that we'll beat Inter. Barcelona is the one that I'm really worried about. And the worst part about it is that we're running back 2004, where it's us versus them in the final. And oh my God, if they were to beat us there, it would kill me. Like I don't know anything else, man.
bro, I'm telling you, yeah, if Arsenal reach a Champions League final,
Mhm.
right, that's gonna be crazy. Like, think about
Absolutely.
that. That's gonna be mad. Because I know Tottenham did it, yeah, reach a Champions League final, and then against Liverpool. That's the worst final I've seen in my life. But
Oh yeah,
yeah, bro, like
it was horrible.
nah. But yeah, look, Rude. Looks like we're stuck with Europa there. I don't think anytime soon we're gonna be seeing our team there. So, you know,
But yeah,
but-
I think we should do the Europa, man. That's it. I think we'll do the Europa. You know that. I think we will.
you know what? We should be winning the Europa League. I don't know, like we actually should be winning it.
I think we will. I think Lyon are a good side, but I think we'll beat them at Old Trafford because today they didn't give. They played home as well. They didn't give it as much as I thought. You never know. It just depends on the night as well. But
Oh, yeah.
I do feel that United will get the win against Lyon, and I think yeah, Tottenham are going out because Tottenham have been our bogey team this season. So I want them to get knocked out as well. So yeah, so I think we'll have a better chance of winning then, man.
Bro, honestly, 2 Europa Leagues in our worst era. It's not amazing. It's not bad. I mean, it's okay.
It'd be crazy, man. We get like 12th, win the Europa, and we got Champions League football. Mad.
Oh yeah, that gives us Champions League football.
Yeah,
Just to get,
That's right. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
exactly, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah. We definitely need to be going all out. But yeah, big up everyone. Big up for everyone coming in. 1 hour and 22 minutes. There's still 20 people here, to be fair. Kevin,
up.
Rude, and Ibby. You can tell the people where they can find you, and we'll do another show soon, man. Big up for coming on.
Absolutely. Guys, I don't have anything to plug. This was just something I saw. If there's anything, I hope to be on in the future. Maybe I can let you guys know anything about that.
100%.
Thank you so much for having me on. It was a pleasure speaking with all of you guys tonight.
Big up.
Yeah.
Are you Canadian, by the way?
I'm American from the
American.
United States.
Oh,
Yeah.
Accent, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so me, I've been on Army's show quite a bit, and yeah, so I usually do a bit of TikTok. Obviously, my user's rude_786, same as my YouTube. And YouTube, I only do small videos at the moment, so it's growing. So yeah, man, it's a slow process.
100% now. Big up. I see your Roots TikTok is growing really well, and his YouTube. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you follow Kevin as well. I'll put their links in my description after this vid, so you can all find it. And Ibby, where can the people find you, bro?
On X, people, I can't lie. YouTube, TikTok, very, very soon. I need to pattern a couple things first. Up to Chelsea. Shout out to Arteta that was on the chat. Shout out to Echo Blood. You man are hilarious. But yeah, you guys can find me on X, AJ5319. I'm not that hard to find. I'm always around. And yeah, big up people. Free the oppressors. Free the oppressed. You get me? So yeah, we'll keep it pushing. Can't lie, we'll be there for the United here along. Hopefully they get out of Europa because we shall be there.
You know, I don't think Chelsea are winning Conference League. I actually don't think they'll win.
That's crazy.
Real betters, bro. Real betters.
That's
Anthony.
crazy.
Anthony, bro.
That's
I
crazy.
swear to you, watch how I'm gonna cook. Yeah.
No,
Real betters won tonight, man. They won 2-0. Yeah, 2-0, 1-0, yeah.
If somehow Chelsea get knocked out by an Anthony Dagger with on Betis, oh my gosh, that hit along would be delicious. The cooking would be
like
They're
intense.
getting it, bro, because I actually like some of their players, barring a few. But like I said, Chelsea fans, they're starting to annoy me now. So I hope they lose to the Conference League. I hope they, you know, they regress even more. Because Chelsea as a club, yeah, they don't actually get talked about enough. You know, they spent Actually, I don't want to waffle too much here. They spent
Nah,
a
nah,
billion.
we spend money on to buy minus. Fam.
They spent a billion, and their last trophy was what 2016 under Conte. So it was also
Nah,
a long time.
2021. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Bro, it
Come
was
on, Rudiger, Kante, don't do that.
bro. It's true. Like
We
ever
were the
since,
last person here to win a UCL, mate.
yeah. But listen, like I said, yeah. The thing is with Chelsea, what made Chelsea is Abramovich. Now you take that out, you guys are never going to return back to Abramovich era. There's no way that's not going to happen unless you get Saudi or Emirates. No chance. No chance.
That's how I
And
generally
We'll
feel as
see.
well.
We'll see. But I'm a
Bro.
director anyway.
Abramovich was Chelsea, literally. Man, it's like take Mansour, yeah, out of City. City are done. City are done. But
True.
that's why you have to respect the big clubs. United, Arsenal. I'm not going to
Arsenal ain't a
respect
big
Liverpool.
club.
I'm not going to.
No.
I'm not going to.
Arsenal ain't no big club.
Oh yeah.
They're still a big club by name, innit? They're still a big club by name.
By name,
But
they ain't one shit. Like
listen.
Arsenal's a little man club.
It's okay. You guys are going back to pre-Abramovich days right now, anyways. So
No,
we'll be taking all of your
worry.
fans in like 5 years when they bandwagon back over to the real team in London.
Bro,
Hey
listen.
guys,
Mm.
you're terrorismo bull blood. We shall be there, you know. I swear down.
But
Just,
big up though.
I'm just waiting for my striker.